I also worked with the project manager of those all the time, and I basically like walk through and see what was done and what wasn't, because Dan didn't like to like walk around the site. So he gave me the keys to his Kubota, and I'd like drive around and find where everything was. I'd call him. I crashed the Kubota one night into a support column. We were we had 4 of them, and when no one was there at like 9 o'clock, we took them up on the upper concourse and did time trials. See how fast we could get around. And Joe was like behind me, and I like stopped to avoid an ice cream cart kind of in the middle, and he like cut me off, and it was either hit Joe or hit the pole. So I hit the pole. The Kubota was fine. It's a rental, but so that was really fun. The project managers never found out about it. The Kubotas were in good shape. It was cool. We then stopped racing them at night. I also got paid for that. So here's a bunch of like random side stuff. That's Gene right there. He ran one of the elevators, the one that I like use like 50 times a day. So we're like best friends. We play Golf Clash still together. And he's an operator, so he let me use one of his small cranes to lift a piece of concrete up. That was interesting. That's the first like order shipment I signed for. That's me with the soundboard the first time. That was cool because I signed for it, and those 3 things weren't actually there. So I know that. So that was when I cut my hand with the utility knife. It took 4 of us to figure out how to put a Band-Aid on. That's Joe. We got ice cream a lot. That's an operator trying to fit a forklift in a freight elevator. She took out the drywall with the spokes, or the forks, then she backed into it and hit that, and then she pulled down the temp lighting too. But she eventually got it in there. And that's the refrigerator it just seems to be okay. I thought that was pretty funny. But just kind of sitting on the job site. That's the forklift one again. So that's Joe and I getting ice cream. We took a lot of selfies. That's the tech squad in the basement unboxing things. I promise I actually got work done this summer, but we had fun too. Anybody have any questions? I kind of freestyled this, so if I missed anything, I didn't really rehearse it. Feel free to ask me questions. Alrighty. All right, what's up?
Do you ever have any trouble with any of the workers?
Yes. So we subbed out all of the wiring because there was miles and miles and miles of it, and we used Kunz Wire, and they had their foreman. His name was Kenny. Kenny he's been in the industry for 25 years. He taught me a lot of new words. And if Kenny didn't think it was supposed to be there, it wasn't going to go there, regardless of what the print said. So I got in fights with him pretty much weekly because Dan was like, I don't want to deal with Ken. He's a blank, 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 just went on forever. So he just sent me in there. And Kenny didn't really respect me at first. We got over that eventually. But now we're friends, actually. He took me to lunch a few times. It was great. And so with that, we kind of I learned how to deal with a person that didn't, want to do everything. So basically, I got familiar with the prints, so I could show them hey, the fiber runs. It's not a single. It's not a Samcom. It's a all the other stuff, and you had add that and move things around. And then, but his crews were actually cool guys, and every once in a while I just skip Kenny and go right to the guys that actually did things. Save a lot of issues in the long run. But so we had some issues with our subs, but the guys that I worked with each day were cool. They taught me a lot. They put up with a lot. I lost a lot of their tools. So I just leave them in random closets, and I forget which one because there's 2 on each side for all 9 floors and all the buildings. That's 54 closets. It's a lot of places to do stuff. But yeah. Anybody else? All right, well, thanks for listening to that.
I don't even know how to follow up with that.
What was your favorite meal?
Oh,
That you learned to cook.
Oh, what I learned to cook? So I figured out that I could put just about anything in macaroni and cheese. So you can marinate like
Sure.
ground beef and like just toss that in there and marinate hot dogs and kind of cut those up and throw it in. But it's basically macaroni and cheese and anything.
Yeah, macaroni and cheese and baked beans is my internship food. So, okay, we're gonna take a quick break. 2:45, back in here. Grab some candy if you want. One thing I'd like for you to do, you should be able to fit this in, is at the posted in Blackboard. There's a document that's an editorial. Take a few minutes to read that in your 7 minutes here that you have to break and get off your feet or get out of your seat and on your feet. All right, be back here at 2:45.